still gotta have your hand out.
Okay.
We still, we still gotta.
Oh, you can build your own. You doing that too?
No, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. But I do feel like men should be some type of support.
Oh,
That's the message I be trying to get through. I just feel like sometimes men, and I say this a lot because and that's why I be like, I want men with $100 million. A lot of men just see a pretty face, see a pretty body, and for them it's like, this just another bitch on my roster. Like they be.
All right, everyone. As you can see here, Young Miami recently did a interview with Charlamagne the God. This video is titled Young Miami Talks Growth, Loyalty, Diddy Support, JT, Carisha Please, New Music, and more. Where is my sound effect?
Enemy spotted.
Made no mistake, y'all. Young Miami is the enemy spotted. Now, some of you might remember a few weeks ago when she went on another interview, I believe with Uprocks, and I don't remember the individual that interviewed her, but she went viral for saying that she wanted a man that made $100 million.
How about 2026? What is your status of love right now?
Thank you. You know, when you see the two fingers touching, I'm just, I'm just living.
Okay, just living life.
Yeah,
experiences.
Just having fun.
Do you have a list of things you look for?
First of all, he gotta have a coin. Thank you. A provider. I need someone that's, God fearing, that's religion, that believe in God. Someone that leads. Any man that leads.
Okay. What is the minimum net worth that he has to have?
I want like a man that at least got like $100 million.
Okay, yeah, at least. Okay, we just crossed off a lot of people off that list. There's a lot of contenders that just walked the other way. Your DMs will now be flooded with 10 people, I think.
That's good.
That's good.
Narrow them down, God. Yeah. Thank you.
Standards.
And of course, this dating standard might come from her previous boyfriend, Diddy, a.k.a. Puff Daddy, a.k.a. the man in prison right now doing 4 years for various offenses. And, well, that trial went super viral. And a lot of things were revealed in that trial, as you already know. So anyway, she goes on Charlamagne the God here, this interview, and she tries to explain why she wants a man, and why she revealed that she wants a man making $100 million. And she's also going to basically say, well, yes, we're going to, if I meet a guy and he has money, yeah, we're going to do the no pants dance. We're going to have intercourse, but I want to improve myself financially, she means, out of the deal. And she's going to say, well, it's not prostitution. I just want to, I want somebody I can grow with. I just want to, I can't leave the relationship without, what's the phrase I like to use? Without you improving my life, you bring something to the table, all those great things.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
Anyway, we're going to get into the interview, but if you haven't done so already, hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And if you would like to further contribute or donate to the channel, you can do so very, very graciously by hitting the join button down below to become a member of the channel. And please, if you would, go down there and hit that hype button. That would greatly get me pushed up in the algorithm. Thank you very much for doing both those things if you would like to do so. And of course, hit the Cash App $ Mr. Normie. So we're going to let Young Miami, explain to us where this $100 million standard, this new standard that she had post Diddy, came from. Let's see what she got to say.
Then she come out, we go through all of this stuff that we going through. So like now I'm just like, yes, like I get a chance to be creative. I get a chance to just make my own decisions. I get a chance to just be free. Like, and I also learned so much from the group, and just, I know more of the business, like, so I just feel good. Like, I feel happy. I feel like I'm ready. I'm not scared. I'm ready.
So who is Young Miami without the city girls, without celebrity relationships, without the headlines?
No, Young Miami is that.
You are all that?
Yeah, that's Young Miami.
Okay.
I mean, was the start of my career, and that's everything I went through. That shaped me as Young Miami. I feel like I can't run away from that. I can't run away from Young Miami of the city girls. I can't run away from Young Miami that went through that. Y'all saw me in every phase of my life, and y'all going to continue to see me in my new era.
So are you trying to show people more the evolved Young Miami or just the real Carisha?
Both. Because I have evolved. I think the last time I came on the Breakfast Club, I probably was like in my 20s.
So I want to give y'all context of what she said in the beginning of this video, right? So this is them talking about how she's evolved from her 20s to her 30s, all right? And now with all of that she's been through in her career and her life, now that has also evolved her stance on relationships and the kind of man that she wants. So I just want to bring context to her statement, if you will, which I think that is good journalism and at being a good YouTubian. You know what I mean?
30 now. So I do look at life different. I do see things differently. I do want to move different. Like, sometimes I'm like, dang it. Like, even though I love it, I be like, girl, shut your ass up. Like, when I be looking back at it, like, sometimes you ever like, this is a real thing. You go to the club, you drunk, you look at your story, you wake up and you delete all that shit. So that sometimes that's how I feel. Like, I look at something, I be like, it's room for improvement there. You know, like, you got to clean up at some point. You got to get these brands to want to, you know, like, yeah, we love real, yeah, we love authentic, but you got to show some era of growth or elevation, or you people gonna look at you as you ain't showing nothing new.
But on this new album, you still giving them classic Young Miami. You still out here, you know.
You still gotta finesse me.
Yeah, you still out here finessing these
You
niggas.
still gotta have your hand out.
Okay.
You still, we still gotta.
Or you can build your own. You doing that too?
No, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. But I do feel like men should be some type of support.
Oh,
That's the message I be trying to get through. I just feel like sometimes men, and I say this a lot because and that's why I be like, I want a man with $100 million. A lot of men just see a pretty face, see a pretty body, and for them it's like, this just another bitch on my roster. Like, they.
Young Miami, if you had noticed young pretty face, you want money, so yes, that would make you another woman on the roster.
Bitch,
yes, it will. Yes.
Ain't no fucking way.
That does make you you know, a jump off, if you will. There's a whole bunch of names we could put to a woman like you that says, well, I'm a pretty face. I have X, Y, Z to bring to the table. You have to give me money. And make no mistake, okay? Women are able to take advantage of these kind of things when they're young, aka Young Miami. And men that have money are able to, will help you monetize your advantage. All right. But again, of course, that comes with certain expectations. And the problem here today is that women want to push off those expectations from men, meanwhile pushing and projecting their expectations on said man, in which, okay, you can't have it both ways. You understand what I'm saying? You can't. The expectations go both ways, if I may, all right? Yes. Does that mean that he might require some physical action for the time that he's paying for? You know, does he want a cherry on top, if you will, or a happy ending maybe? He's not paying for the happy ending. He's paying for your time, of course, but let's keep it a buck. There are other things that he's going to be expecting besides your pretty face and your, you know, goofy attitude and, you know, your perceived lack of awareness or, you know, whatever. He's definitely going to want something else. But she's going to get to that part too.
Building rosters, like, a lot of men are mature in mind, and you have to be as a.
Oh, by the way, they say that, you know, women mature better than men, while at the same time saying that at a certain age their brain isn't fully developed and all this kind of stuff. Again, you can't have it both ways. You can't say that, you know, men are smart, so because of that, I'm vulnerable, while at the same time saying, well, women are smart, we're the best, we can do whatever a man can do, you know, we can have younger men as older women, we can have all the good jobs, you understand what I'm saying? But we all know you want privilege and power, right? Let's continue.
You got to know what you want. In life, you got to know what you want. I know what I want. So if I know that we're going to have sex, we're going to have sex. But you have to do something for me. And it's not prostitution. It's not.
If you're broke, just say that.
What?
Bitch, ain't no way.
Excuse me?
Ain't no fucking way.
I know what I want. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me run that right back. Let me get that straight.
I mean, you have to You gotta know what you want. In life, you gotta know what you want. I know what I want. So if I know that we're gonna have sex, we gonna have sex. But you have to do something for me, and it's not.
I know we're going to have sex, but you gotta do something for me, and it's not prostitution. Okay, all right.
Nick, you're stupid.
Okay. You know, hey, I'm just making sure I heard that right, y'all. To the audience that's watching this, I just want to make sure I heard that right. Let me run it back a third time and let it keep pushing. All right, all right.
Sure in mind. And you have to be, as a woman, you gotta know what you want. In life, you gotta know what you want. I know what I want. So if I know that we're gonna have sex, we gonna have sex. But you have to do something for me. And it's not prostitution. It's just, I'm a woman. Like, you gotta add value to me. And sometimes I gotta leave this situationship with something. Because if not, we fuck when we in our teens. That's something you do in your 20s. I'm 30 now.
No, listen, I feel like a man's job is to protect and provide. I understand the logic. I'm just saying, bring the number down. 100 million?
But Charlamagne, that's why, man, I'm trying to go up.
Yeah.
Listen, I want a vacation. I got kids. Like, I'm trying to live my best life. Life is, life is weird these days. Like, I just want to live my best life while I can. And I just feel like that's what I want at this point.
You're not afraid to talk about your roster?
Oh boy, let me put my hair back just a little bit, like she said. Oh man, like, okay, well, we gonna do the do, but you gotta do something for me, and it's not prostitution. I mean, it's not, paying for box. It's just, you gotta improve my life. I can't walk away from a relationship and not get nothing, right? Well, if you call that a relationship, young Miami, then I guess the mission is accomplished. Let me go, because that is definitely a clippable moment, man. That is definitely clippable for future videos. Well, let me
get through. I just feel like
run it back.
I feel like sometimes
one more time.
And I say this a lot because I done.
Yeah.
And that's why
been through it. I done did it before.
A lot of men just see a pretty face, see a pretty body, and for them it's like this is another bitch on my roster. Like they be building rosters. Like, a lot of men are mature.
We're mature.
And you have to be, as a woman, you have to be. You gotta know what you want. In life, you gotta know what you want. I know what I want. So if I know that we're gonna have sex, we gonna have sex. But you have to do something for me, and it's not prostitution.
Man, God, dog. Every once in a while, something you can point to, boy, and say that there it is, and that is it, young man. I appreciate that. That is a clippable. That right there is. We're gonna clip that. Thank you, as Kevin Samuel said. Thank you.
Thank you. Think that being
Thank you.
But y'all saw, right? Young Miami, she says that's why she wants $100 million ninja, because they're going to do the do, and you have to do something for me, and it's not selling box. It's just, I'm improving myself. I gotta leave here with something, right? And again, I don't disagree with that. Again, but let's call it what it is then. Thank you, young Miami, for calling it. Well, you didn't really call it what it is. You tried to skate by it. But y'all see the point, right? Case dismissed. And with that being said, thank you for attending another episode of the Working Man Podcast. I am your host, Nicholas J. Fury. Let me know what you think about what Young Miami said. And do you agree that, you know what she said, she tried to skate past the P word, but we can call it influencers, we can call it, mattress actresses, we can call it, but at the end of the day, they're all selling something to get something, right? I mean, we can call it what it is, huh? Let me know what you think about it down in the comment section. And please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell. We're out of the door. And yeah, man, just understand, I'm not a hypocrite, because I'll pay for it if you give it, right, for the right price. I mean, that's just what it is, right? I will see you on the next video.